You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all, matter of fact.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry for Najee Harris. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Steelers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get this down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Boswell down to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down to Rumley Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 34. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. Pickett going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kenny Pickett, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run again with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open man here is Cup. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pickett sets up play action. Man open is Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Pickett now on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Pickett will look to throw it here. He gets it complete to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession. And
all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers now to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Harris running straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's another carry for Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Pickett to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 28 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rodgers to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down.